Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. This is crazy. Okay, so right now it's December 10th, 2024. And I have been using this Kling AI for 1 month. It's on the 1.5 version. I just created through this thing a extremely realistic video of myself where there's a character now in the computer somewhere out there in the world with my face on it and my character that I've been working on in this movie, and it looks unbelievably realistic. I'm trying to get this AI to cooperate, and it seems to be having trouble with a few things. This final scene here is supposed to have an alien in it, not my face, but it's kind of cool. It's not what the prompt was. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's that it can do all of this. It's also amazingly realistic, and that it's freaky. It's freaky how much it knows my expressions. It looks just like me, and that is really wild. I wish that I had more control. I've entered a series of prompts trying to write a scene where I am in a library. I leave the library and walk down the street towards the setting sun, then enter a tavern and sit at a table in the corner where an older man comes and gives me a manila envelope. And I've tried to do that in, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-second clips. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know how to talk to this AI thing, text to video prompt, in a way that carries my continuity from scene to scene. And that's the biggest hurdle that I'm facing in trying to make this movie. The whole thing is like, I'm expecting this tavern to look different from each 10-second clip to the next. Because I've tried to do the same thing with a boat, and every time I generate a new 10-second clip, the boat is different. It's a different boat. There's some similarities here and there, but in the future, I am imagining that these engines you'll be able to create little worlds and have a recall function where maybe you can select your character and his attire and effects, and then also like vehicles. You can have the same vehicle and just pick from a library that you build, and that would be cool. And I don't think that's very far off. I think we're going to see that in 2025. Like this scene with where the alien is supposed to pop up not my face again. I wish that I could edit this and tell it to retry and then select to keep it and use the credits. The thing I don't like about it is that it generates a thing and you burn your credits and there's no editing once you've created that scene. And there's so many, the main thing about doing this is that in a scene, there are so many factors that you could potentially control, that you could, at some point there's going to have to be three-dimensional tweaking of these things. I will say that the coolest part is just trying to get through this with all of the little surprises that keep happening. I think the surprises are good, and I'm trying to work with whatever's going on. I'm gonna go with it. I'm not deleting anything. Whatever this thing generates, I'm gonna try to work on incorporating it somehow. Okay, so I've just finished the edit of this commentary video, and I left out a few things. So there's obvious problems. There's obvious problems with the AI rendering smooth motion in faces specifically, and like hand movements and fine detail stuff. But in 1 month I've seen a lot of improvement with this engine itself, and it's unbelievable how accurately it rendered my face and my hands and the hair on my arm from some really terrible iPhone footage in my house that was not lit well. I just threw a light on, one of my lights in my house. I just threw it on. So if you were to sit and this is a consumer engine, right? And it's cheap. I got a deal on it for the Black Friday thing. But even at the normal price, it's affordable if you can do all of this stuff with it. And it's amazing that you can put in just a few words and get these really cool images and, put something together. And it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. I can't sit here and write a whole movie out as I would type it into a script, because there's serious continuity issues. There's really serious problems with rendering the movement of a face, that it's like unwatchable kind of. So what I mean by surprises and problems is that I'm trying to work with this form factor and do it in a way that is appropriate for the medium right now. It's not going to deliver me a fully rendered animated film. I can maybe cut around a lot of this stuff, which is what I'm trying to do, and even use some of it as an artistic effect. So there's so much potential here, and it's just going to keep getting better. This is so new. It's allowing me to get ideas out in a day. In one day, in a few hours, I've sat here and I've rendered out 4 big scenes of this movie that I'm working on, and made this video about the commentary of it. So in just a few hours, it's super fast, it's super efficient, and it's really cool. And it looks so good. And I put myself on a boat and all this stuff. But again, there's the whole continuity factor that's disabling me from making a really perfect movie. All said, though, this is really cool, and it's going to be fun.